man, I have kids. I have a mother. I have a baby mother, a child, my children mother. Like it's a lot going on. And that's why I ran. I need help. You feel what I'm saying? Orleans Parish in St. Tammany is one of the corruptest parishes in the world. And I'm asking for help. It's a lot of corruption. It's jiggins, all type of stuff going on, and they covering it up.
Hello, friends and family of the internet. Welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. So a lot of you know there was a jailbreak in Orleans Parish Jail. Only 2 of the 10 is still out running about. One of them, he got wise. His name is Antoine Massey. And he put out some Instagram post pleading for help. Now I just wanna say this. Mr. Massey, how do you see this ending? Because you and I both know, having been through the legal system in the state of Louisiana, that we work on something called Napoleonic law here, friend. And you are guilty until you're proven innocent. Drop the charges on you. You and I both know that the state of Louisiana can pick up charges even if the person drops the charges. So I know a lot of people that watched you are going to knee-jerk emotionally react to your plea. And of course, you and I both know that's what you were doing. I don't feel sorry for you per se, because see, when I was running and gunning in the streets myself, I had an issue with the police. Like, I complained about the Louisiana justice system every turn I could, every time I turned around, somebody had to hear me complaining about how they illegally arrested people, how they held us too long, bonds were too high, the system was too slow, yeah. Because that's what we do when we're criminals. But once I became a law-abiding citizen, became productive again in my life, I realized something. Like, the police don't bother me anymore. Even with my felony record and my misdemeanors in the background, when I get pulled over now, the police don't mess with me. So I'm going to share with you guys Mr. Massey's plea, and then we're going to break it down together. And I'm going to tell you why I think that this man should just go on and turn himself in.
I'm one of the ones that was let out of GC. What I want to talk about today is as far as why I was in Orleans Parish Jail. I was in custody for almost 8 months. All right, 6 months, something like that. I was in there for theft of a motor vehicle and domestic abuse involving strangulation. That's what I was in Orleans Parish for. Okay, but before I was in Orleans Parish, I was in a jail called St. Tammany Detention Center. All right, St. Tammany Jail here and St. Tammany Parish. There's 2 different parishes.
By the way, YouTube demonetized me if you'd like to buy me a coffee. My dog's a snack. If you'd like to row in our boat for more common sense commentary like this to remind America that just because they say they're innocent doesn't mean they're actually innocent, look in the top of comments. I want to stop right here and I want to address you again, Mr. Massey. You've left the wake of bodies in your rearview mirror and you have no consideration for those people. Your sister is now arrested with felony charges for helping you. Your girlfriend, she's in jail too for helping you. How many more people, your mom, is she next? Your baby's mother, your own daughter? Are they all just going to become victims? Antoine Massey's plea for freedom? Because I'm going to tell you the truth. A man is just the sum of his actions. Your words, they don't mean anything, but your actions do. And you're leaving a wake of females in your path. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're willing to sacrifice your own sister so you could be free. You throwing everybody under the bus and yet asking everybody to come to your aid. And where I come from, sweetheart, that's called selfish, self-centered, and narcissistic. So though you may claim that you never physically abused that woman, I'm not really sure I believe you.
St. Tammany Jail here in St. Tammany Parish. There's 2 different parishes, Orleans and St. Tammany. Okay. Today what I want to talk about is that I was on second-degree kidnapping, second-degree rape, domestic abuse, battery involving strangulation, domestic abuse, battery, violation of protective order, right? On this woman right here, her name is Diamond White. That's her name. This is a district attorney drop form right here. And she's not a child. She's an adult, a full adult. I was dating this woman. This is a legalized affidavit saying all allegations against me is false.
For the ones of you sitting in the short bus, in the back of the bus, that don't understand what he just said, there was already a restraining order. So something at some point happened, and there was enough concern from the judicial bench, from the judge, to issue this woman a restraining order. That's why he said, I violated the restraining order. Okay? Now, I'm going to let you just let him keep digging his hole and let you listen.
All allegations against me is false. I was nowhere around her or none of that during the timing of the date, which was November the 10th of 2024. Okay, to show you how the system is corrupted. Okay, she did this, right? Saying all allegations against me is false. And she even saying it, she let them know the truth, that I never did this to her. I never hit her. I was nowhere around her, nothing. She got mad and thought that I was dealing with another woman. That's why she did what she did to me.
It's hard sometimes to break down what somebody's actually really saying. He wants you to believe that he was not around this woman in any way, shape, or fashion, so he did not break the restraining order. That even though they weren't together, she put false allegations against him because she thought he was messing with another woman. This is better than Jerry Springer.
I'm saying, another thing too, once I got into Orleans Parish, I was there for a month or something like that. Okay, a lot went on as that time progressed. Okay, if you was an innocent person, and you know the judges and DA know that this person is saying that all the charges that you're on, that you did not do, why was you still in jail?
Because maybe the DA and the judges don't believe her recantation. Maybe they have proof, and even though she recanted it, they decided, as in the state of Louisiana, to pick your charges up, Antoine. It's not that hard. It isn't that hard for them to pick those charges up, friend.
Louisiana have the highest incarceration rate in the world for putting black people away. Yes.
So now we want to discuss statistics? Okay, let's discuss them. 93% of black people are killed by other black people. Black on black crime is why gun violence is so out of control in America. 68% of all violent crimes, Antoine, in America, but especially Louisiana, that are committed by people that look just like you. So what you're trying to say is Louisiana is corrupt because they have the highest rate of incarceration of black males. Why don't we turn that around and just say it what we really mean? Louisiana has a problem where we have a lot of black males that commit violent crimes. Therefore, they get caught and they get prosecuted and they get sent to jail.
At the end of the day, in my younger life, I'm not gonna lie, I was causing problems. I was young. My daddy got killed when I was 7 years old. My mom had to raise 4 children by herself, so I had to find a way to try to help my mother.
So you just couldn't get a job? You could not honor your mother by actually getting a legal paying job, Antoine? Like the rest of America does when they need to help out because they don't have enough money in their family?
You know what I'm saying? But as time went on, the person that I once was, I'm not that person today.
We're gonna have to disagree again, friend. You left a jail that you were incarcerated in. That's called jailbreaking. That's breaking the law. So even if you were innocent of those charges, you are not innocent of this act. Now your sister is sitting in jail with like $1 million bond, bruh, for real. She's not getting out for years. You don't care about anybody else's lives that are being damaged by your actions right now. Even if you're innocent of the other charges, what you're doing right now, you are not innocent of. So really, have you changed?
That is not who I am. I have 3-year-old son. I have an 18-year-old daughter that graduated yesterday, supposed to be. At the end of the day, that people don't understand that they see that I'm armed and dangerous. I have a heart. People that know me know that at the end of the day, I am a good person.
Jesus told us we would be here. He literally said that the time in history when good is called evil and evil is called good, look up, for my return is nigh. Let that sink in.
So I'm asking for help from the world, from Meek Mills, Lil Wayne, Young Boy, Donald Trump. I'm asking for these people. I couldn't even get a lawyer. I couldn't even afford a lawyer to prove my innocence while I was in Orleans Parish jail.
If you cannot afford an attorney will be appointed to you for free by taxpayers like me. So Antoine, good try. Now I know that your fan club just grew. And like I said, good try. But see, here's the thing. If evil looked and sounded like evil, people would know to stay away from it, right? Right? They even say the Antichrist is going to be nice looking. People are going to think he's beautiful. So for all of you that fell for that, I couldn't even afford an attorney. He could have got a free one. Are they the best? No, but guess what? I used them. And here I am, debt-free, on YouTube, teaching again, living my best life. So Antoine, again, how do you see this ending? Yeah, I think you and I both know. And I think that's why you're doing what you're doing. You're setting the stage. And all I have to say is, come on, America. We have got to do better than this. And Black America, please understand, don't make this your poster child for the summer of love, because America's had enough. We've had enough. This man needs to go back to jail, if for no other reason than for catching up his own sister and his own girlfriend. Like, comment, and subscribe.